Alrighty, welcome everyone. Here we are on Void Park on World of Tanks PC this time, as compared to console World of Tanks. So, pretty balanced stack, only +1 for those in Tier 5, and top tier for those in Tier 6 in my Tiger 131. So, starting off on this map, looking at their heavy tanks compared to our heavy tanks, I decided to take the 1-2 line. So does the enemy Tiger, as I see on the map. And the reason being for that would also be because going down the 0 line in this kind of a tank can also be very difficult, due to the fact that they have the Kilo 0 line, which they can sit on top of that hill behind cover and just snipe at you. Easy snapshot in that T-34-85 crossing. Very dangerous play on his behalf, by the way. On this map, you generally don't want to do that, especially if you know the enemy team's on the other side. I could get you one-shotted in some cases, especially with things like KV2s rolling around. Another hit on Chuffy. So just peeking through this area of the bridge, being able to snipe the T-67, and aiming across to see if he'll poke a second time. Instead, I find an M4A1. Get a critical hit on him as well as damage. Trying to see if I could pixel snipe. Lose him for a little bit, and he comes right back out. That's out. Take him. This is actually a pretty powerful position for this tank, as long as there is nobody sniping through that little building on F3. Because otherwise, those guys on the right side will most likely never pressure you. Easy shot into the KV-1. We've lost our artillery piece, so that's no good. Another one coming to the KV-1. For some reason, I decided to take a hit for the team on this one. Probably shouldn't have ran in front of him for that, but you know, I could sacrifice the hit points, so it's a worthy trade. Especially because I traded positively, because he only did 181 damage with APCR compared to my 217. So a worthy trade in my eyes. T-34 pokes again, I track him and damage him. Get off a bit of a side scrape, either that or a lucky bounce. He's still there. Gets me that time, but he's a one shot now for me. KV-1 also bounces. Big hit from that T-34, 287 is just pretty rough. Another bounce from that KV-1, which I'm not entirely sure whether that's my frontal armor or my side armor he's hitting. Trying to see if I get that T-67 if he's hiding back there behind the bushes. So I carefully turn this corner, spot the gorilla of all things. Probably should have took my time and loaded HE for that shot, because as you'll see, I was not able to take him out. Trying to peek for the KV-1, see if I could get him right through the turret on that one. Very strong. That one he definitely bounced off my front armor. T-67's about to get pinched as my KV-2R teammate pushes over the top. Misses shot. Trying to peek. I believe there's actually a dead tank in the way, that's why I couldn't get that shot off there. Right on, take out that T-67. So the game's looking quite grim at this point actually, 9-11. We're down our artillery pieces and I get hit by KV-2 out there. Which unbeknownst to me, I was not aware he was out there. Trying to see if I could peek and side scrape to get him. Because I know now that he has quite a hefty reload for that kind of damage with HE. Using the derp gun. Ping to my teammates on K1 about that gorilla. Hopefully that KV-2 will get him. And this was also probably where I also made a mistake on this game. Whereas I should have tried to support my KV2, I was too worried about the enemy KV2 already having a reload ready for me, which would probably one-shot me at this point. So instead I decided to take my time and back off that position and try to get around back. Which in hindsight was definitely not the right move. So far rolling strong, almost 3k damage, 4 kills on the board. Gonna try to save the game. Low hit points though, so I'm quite cautious on whether or not how I choose to push. Cheeto comes right out of cover for me. Get a nice shot off on him, he misses. I'll get into a side scraping position, use my side armor, and he's in cover again, so. Decide to disengage and try to handle that KV2 that got me earlier. As currently in my mindset, he's the biggest threat. Able to snapshot the gorilla. I see the IKV 65 too, trying to get a shot out. He does on my teammate, my 30R1H. Low roll on the KV2, unfortunately. Just those couple of extra hit points he's got left. And I get flanked by the T67, which unfortunately ends my game. And that is where it ends. Excellent show though. 3,558 damage.